The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. To the air, Stroud. Completed over the middle. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
From the gun, Stroud. Caught deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. But fortune on the Texans side. One of their guys got to it. They're going to keep the football. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. They're going to get to him, and what a shot! The football's out! But fortune on the Texans side. One of their guys got to it. They're going to keep the football. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
Collins got it left side. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
On 3rd and long, it's Stroud. Oh, no, he lost control of another one. But fortune on the Texans side. One of their guys got to it. They're going to keep the football. So after 3, we're still waiting on our first score of the contest. Somehow this game is still scoreless as we get set for our final quarter. The Texans set to punt, and he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. Nice job beating that ultimate team challenge. If you left any stars out there, you can always replay it to pick them up. Or if you got to the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. They'll throw to start the drive. Throwing the out route complete. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. And that does it for that challenge. You picked up the victory. Keep
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. Right
Wide open receiver complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Dillon. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge. And the offense readies for a 1st down and 10.
19. Cougar 19.
Here's Newton. Throw caught by Flowers. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that went quite well.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Now Newton. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now,
and he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown.
On play action, Richardson. Left side, that is caught by Warren. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Colts, 1st down.
Here we go, set.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Look wide, get this one complete. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Richardson will give it to Taylor. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the 1st down.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Colts. 1st
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Taylor. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 20. First down.
Here's Richardson. Going to keep this himself. Oh, the ball's out. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Let's go. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. And this one is caught by Pierce. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
From the gun. Oh, a loose football. One of the Ravens has it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, May with it. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. After 20
Pass complete once again to Bourne. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Now May on the sneak. And he will have a Patriots 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
A pickup of 2 yards. 1st down, Patriots.
A give for Stevenson, running right. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Gibson here running out of the... Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Bills have recovered. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll look to throw again. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to the air one more time. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
They'll drop to throw. And that could be the dagger. And now he loses the football. And fortunately for the Commanders, one of their guys able to get back in there and retain possession.
Intercepted. Jalen Johnson on the coverage.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can.
And he will get into the end zone. A.J. Dillon, touchdown Commanders.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Makes the score. Commanders 7, Bears 3. Young Wei Koo set to kick off.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. This taken around the 11th. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way up to the 30-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Forced out wide. He's going to run it. Getting hard to hear in here. The noise very loud from the crowd. 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. Here we go. This is 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. He gets this complete to Burden. And he's going to have the Bears first down on what will be a big play there for 4th and long.
A gain of 27.
Now Williams.
First down, Chicago.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Hall of Famer Charles Woodson. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
Young Wei Koo set to kick off.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to get back at it. We'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock is stopped with 34 seconds to go in this one. It is 2nd and 6. To throw is Williams. Pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good. 4 Bears. First down. 24-yard gain on the play.
Clock down to 17, and here comes that spike. They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. Here's Williams. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Intended for Luther Burden. Incomplete. Result of the play is a turnover on down.
19 Lions. Come on. Set. Ready.
Here we go. One final play. That's over the middle and intercepted. It's the veteran safety, Kevin Byard. On the handoff, it's Stevenson. He is tough to bring down. They finally do. Somehow he manages to get back to the line of scrimmage. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 30-yard line.
Working out of the gun. It's May. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
What started out as a promising drive seemed inevitable, Mike, with the way they were able to continue to move the ball, that they'd find themselves finishing with points. But after that 2nd down sack brings up 3rd and long, and this drive looks suddenly very different.
The motion man here is Bourne. On 3rd and long, here's May. Good pass caught by Henry, the tight end. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down. And the Patriots ready to kick it away. He'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19. Cowboy 80. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 19 tight, 19 tight. Steady.
They're going to throw now, following the turnover. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
Hey, I'll be honest with you, Kate. They say the football is cyclical. Well, I sure hope we see the fullback come back. There's just something about that guy. Something about that position. And he just showed you right there, going to get you a 1st down. They can be difference makers, too.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10. They're going play action. It's his target. That's Torrey Horton. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 31.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Get it. Panther and left. 70 Lions. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Back to throw. He completes it in traffic. And he can't escape a quick tackle after the catch. Tackle is at the 20. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Dragon 60. Trap 60, trap 60.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. This could decide things. It's intercepted. Tremaine Edmonds has it. And it's a house call. Pick 6. Touchdown, Chicago. So we start our game off with a touchdown, Brock, but not on the side of the scoreboard that we were expecting.
Yeah, first drive on defense, the goal is to get off the field. Maybe even flip the field with field position. But to score points yourself, it's not something they honestly consider too much. That is until he started that return, baby. And they saw things lining up perfectly for it to happen.
That one right down the middle. And the Bears make it a 10-point ball game. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Flowers now to return it. Showing a little burst so far. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And that last pick six might just be the nail in the coffin of their hopes in this one, Brock, as that lead now stretches to 2 possessions.
Well, we get to see now how these guys react to this kind of adversity. Do they shake it off and be aggressive? Because we know they've got to score and score quickly.
All set to go now from the 35.
Ready.
They're going to throw out of the gun. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Looking slant route, complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Let's go
First
now.
and 10 at the 47.
Pass play coming here. A crucial mistake late. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
Their first pick of the...
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Here we go. Here
A
we go.
golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Dillon up the middle. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Yards on the play.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
19 tight. 70 Timberwolves.
So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Get it? 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Panther 11. Panther 11.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Trap 60. Trap 60.
Newton. Incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Come on, Warriors, 70, Cowboys, 65 check.
Rolling from the gun here. This is a heater going deep. That's grabbed inside the 30. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Liking, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 19 Lion, Dragon 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. Let's go.
Now looking to throw. What a clutch play late. He intercepts it. Picked by T.J. Edwards.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you've got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
We've got whistles and a timeout call by the defense. 2:07 left to play.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Bears only up by a few. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach the 2nd down. Running behind center with Swift. And the defense all over this one. Maybe got a yard there as he tried to bounce that one outside. With 1:54 remaining, the defense burns a timeout.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. He'll look to throw it. Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series, and don't put the ball in harm's way.
He has it at the 22. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair.
7 Pirates, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Trap 60, trap 60.
Here he is to throw. He passes the 35. Gets some space around midfield. Free inside the 30. Zay Flowers. And he can't get there, but what a game. Down to the goal line. He's pushed out just a couple yards short. Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. 1st and goal. Dillon. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown. The Commanders jump in front late. A.J. Dillon, the touchdown. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
On the ready.
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Get it. Hawk 70, Hawk 60, Bobcat 60, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Cup 19, Cup 19.
They'll throw to begin this drive. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Short pass brought in. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
1st and 10, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete. Jalen Johnson had the good coverage and is able to knock that one away.
Ready? Cougar 19.
On 2nd down, it's...
Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Deputy! 70, Viking 18, Dragon 60.
They'll throw to start the drive. Connecting on the slant. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
First down.
First
and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Here we go. Start. 19, Charger. 19, Charger. Okay, ready?
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
2. 60 Vikings. 18, Pioneer. Ready?
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him on the slant. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the Bears.
Setting up to pass. Caught near the goal line. And that is a Washington touchdown. The Commanders have taken the lead late. So that brought an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
And now the Commanders face a very important 2-point attempt.
Washington will line up for
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he's got a man. Complete. And the 2-point try is good. He reaches the end zone and gives them a 5-point lead.
Bears 3.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. Chicago's offense trotting out there for another series. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He tries something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Williams. Hits his target. That's DJ Moore. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Williams to throw on first. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They got there in time. He's taken down. Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here. Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
The Commanders all set to regain possession. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
You know, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback.
And that's just about doing, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. Route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner, check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders push the lead up to 12. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Here's Duvernay on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Chicago getting set to take the field now. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing now out of the shotgun. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. So 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Here he is to throw. Williams hit, and that ball's out. And the Commanders pick it up. And the defense piles on at the end here as they take it back for the touchdown. The Commanders have likely locked up the win right there. Really smart play from him there, Brock. Not just to fall on the football, but to take it in for the score.
Yeah, a word we don't normally use with the lineman a lot, quickness, right? Usually the corner skill guys, but he was quick, man. He downshifted in a hurry for 6.
Commanders again for 2 here. They'll throw it. And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4th. So the turnover ends in 8 points on the board. A very advantageous spot to make the call and go for 2.
I like it. In fact, I like it a lot. Those defenders, they were just sitting over there on the sidelines, and then boom, they got to get on the field. They just kind of scrambled their brains, and they took advantage of it. And as you said, didn't sell for 7. Oh, no. We're going to step on the accelerator and put 8 on the board.
And that is how you take down a challenge, baby. You have some...
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Running up the middle, here's Dillon. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Check the Eagles.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Now, how about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offensive coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Dillon, 38 yards. And the Eagles need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Stafford now on second down. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. Uchenna Nwosu getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's third down. A shotgun snap to Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
Ready, set.
Here come the Vikings now as they get set on first down and 10.
Let's go. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. 18 Pioneer. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go Street. Ready.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's Newton. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Here now, 2nd and 10 from the 13.
Panther 60, Panther 6.
Now Dillon on the inside give. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10.
Dragon 60. Come on.
Now Newton. Now he's got a man. Downfield is Horton. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Dillon again. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A.J. Dillon, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. So now here are the Vikings faced with a big two-point conversion attempt.
Here we go. Ready?
They'll try and run it in. And he is not going to get in. And I think the proponents of the Chargers saying, hey, why not kick it? The failure to convert is going to keep this game tied. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And some room to work. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
34 yards. And the Packers first down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's 1st and 10. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Love. And that is incomplete. Well, the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. On now is the Packers punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Ready? Viking 18. Panther 11. Panther.
Cam to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Russell.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here's Newton. Jackson with a catch. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Newton. And this is incomplete.
Intended for number 34. Incomplete. Keyshawn Nixon on the coverage.
A big play here. 3rd and 2.
Buffalo 18. Here we go.
Throwing is Newton. Open man is T.O. He's got it. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Now Newton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Here's 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Dillon, they try the left side with him. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2.
The Vikings will
Newton.
for the 2-point conversion.
And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good, and that'll give him an 8-point lead here in the fourth.
6.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Oh, a dangerous return. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, it was looking like they were going to have the ball in good field position, but now with that fumble, they don't have the football at all.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to imagine what he was thinking there, though, right? I can take this one, break it, go for a big one right here. But you and I both know, always protect the football is the #1 mantra for a kick returner.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, get it. Cowboy 80. 19 tight. 19.
Throwing here, Newton. And he'll get this one complete to T.O. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here.
A 46-yard attempt.
And this will not have the distance to get there. Short, no good, just under the crossbar. And this will stay a one-score game as the lead holds at 8.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Okay, ready? Let's go.
One last shot now for Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now, you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your reward.
Drop the rhythm and drop the bass. Drop the rhythm and drop the bass.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the LA Chargers.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
We are just about ready. Cameron Dicker has the honors, and we are underway here at SoFi. And he returns this to the 22.
Spin on the return. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Rodgers going to the air to start things out. This one into the hands of Metcalf. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Brings up second and 2 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On play action, now Rodgers. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Rodgers now to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. After the sack, it's second and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
It's second down.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Here is third down and 4. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 32-yard line.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Gainwell. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Second down and 3.
Brings up second and 3 at the Chargers' 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Kenneth Gainwell. And he is going to lose yardage here. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he finds Austin complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 7. First down, Steelers.
Now Rodgers. That'll be dumped off to Gainwell. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Austin there to make the grab. And the Steelers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here. First and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a diving catch right side. 13 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
This is 2nd and 8.
Set. 280. Go. Ready.
A draw play, Hampton. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
21.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Hampton. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Baylor tight. Hey, Kaplan. Whoa.
They snap it to Herbert. Toward the sideline, intercepted. And the Steelers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Rodgers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. They're good at running the screen. Sometimes it's probably taken for granted, though. You need a good deal of deception in there, don't you?
You certainly do, and you know what else you need? The people who aren't involved in the deception to make sure they hold their blocks and someone doesn't flash too quickly in the face of the quarterback.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Throw left side complete. That's Wilson. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. 2 minutes on the clock. 2nd quarter. 7-0 ball game. 3rd and 4. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
Shreds the tackle. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Austin with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
36 yards on the play.
36 yards.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Hey, ram.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Hampton will score. Touchdown, Chargers. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Rodgers going to throw. Over the middle here to Wilson. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. First down, Pittsburgh.
Throwing now is Rodgers. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Back to throw here, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Herbert going to give to Hampton. Well, this play comes to a hold at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. On fourth down, Herbert. He's got the tight end. That's Gadsden. And getting this just shy of midfield, is spotted at the 49. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a gain of 34.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
On first down, it's Hampton. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Another Chargers first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. They'll work inside here, Hampton. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Rondé Gadsden there to make the grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the third quarter. Dicker now to tack on the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
To throw is Rodgers. Completes it to Austin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this one complete to Smith. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play.
Number 50, hey, you block over here.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Roman Wilson from 4 yards out. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
There's the stiff arm. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
He was tackled at
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Here's Herbert. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Up the middle, it's Hampton. 20. Down to the 10. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Hampton going to try to punch it in. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Omarion Hampton, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. This going to be returned from the 2. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Powers through. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Well, that's a good first step, but several steps still to go.
They still have time for the possible game-winning field goal. Time for them to be quick and hurry at the same time.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And really a nice job there to make something out of that run, sidestepping defenders for a pickup of 4. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That's the Freiermuth. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Rodgers. Short throw to Smith.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On the handoff, it's Hampton. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And he is caught.
Yeah, what's up now, motherfucker? Who's up? Now, motherfucker.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown puts him up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a 1-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. Extra point try now from Dicker. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Chargers 28, Steelers 20. Cameron Dicker to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Still going. 1 man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Steelers. Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion. One final try now for Rodgers. And he is in for 2 points. And barring some hijinks on the kickoff, we're going to be headed to overtime. So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. So it's the Steelers who will have the first chance to go down and score here in overtime as we are back underway. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now Rodgers. Austin is there and brings in another one. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 44-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
First down, Pittsburgh.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Short throw to Smith. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
Now it's Rodgers.
At their 49-yard line.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Rodgers changing the play, it appears. He finds Austin complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Here's Rodgers. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Rodgers to throw once more. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Wilson's got it complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Throwing now is Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back.
At the Chargers' 4-yard line.
Rodgers going to throw. And this is a touchdown. Now, it's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime. Extra point now by Boswell. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28.
Steelers 35, Chargers 28.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Gigantic play by this defense, Charles. So they came back in the fourth quarter.